You are newly registered, so the first thing you will want to do is go to the funding site, which is funding.mt.gov. From the home page, you will enter your newly assigned username and password. For folks who have used our application previously, you will return with the same user ID and password you were previously assigned. But what happens if you've forgotten your password? If you can recall your username, you will want to insert that information in this cell. The next thing you'll want to do is indicate Forgot Password by clicking on this link. This will send you to another page so that you can send for a new password. If you can't recall either your user ID or your password, you will need to send the program manager an email with your organization name and your contact information. Although we don't have access to your password, we can assist with providing your username. Please note, your username and password are individually assigned. This is not a username and password for the organization to be shared amongst staff. Do not allow other employees or third-party grant writers to access the grant application with your assigned login information. Other employees within the organization should apply for a username and password and will be associated with the organization at time of registration. Should you elect to contact or contract a grant writer to assist with the application, you will need to provide written authorization for this individual to prepare the application on your behalf. The contracted individual will then be instructed to set up an account similar to the steps an employee would undertake and will be merged with the organization. So what happens if you'd like to remove an employee who no longer works for the organization? Again, we ask that a person with authority email the IWT program manager and request an individual be disassociated from the company list of responsible individuals. Now that you have your user ID and password, you will want to go ahead and log in. I will do that now with my test ID. Enter my password. And log in. Now it is time to click on the funding opportunities so that you can look at the current funding year for the Incumbent Worker Training Program under the Opportunity title. When you find the opportunity, you will click here to open up the current fiscal year. The IWT fiscal year opens on July 1st of the current year and closes on June 20th of the following year. This means your training must start within this time frame. Please review our eligibility guidelines at our website of iwt.mt.gov. What we will want to do in this part of the application is start a new application under the opportunity details. From the drop-down menu, you will select the primary contact. This information is populated from your initial registration. In this case, I indicated IWT test. The next cell is your project title. This should be the name of your training and not our funding opportunity. For example, my training is QuickBooks for Small Business Part 2. Next, select the organization from the drop-down menu. Again, this information is populated from your initial registration. Once this is completed, click Save. Once you have completed the general information component of the application form, you will see a check mark in our complete section after you return to the Go to Application Forms. If you scroll to the bottom here, you see the header for application forms with a list of form names. You will see that there is a check mark in the complete section showing that we completed the general information section. This will also provide a date stamp showing when that was last edited.